الخلق أجمعين والعاقبة لأهل التقوى واليقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد والصلاة والسلام على أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين أما بعد فقد قال النبي إن للحسين حرارة في القلوب لن تبرد أبدا. Respected Mu'mineen and Mu'minat, few words in English for our young listeners, then inshallah few sentences in Persian, and in the end few words and sentences in the Urdu. So that is why this will be the Majlis as welcome to Muharram al-Haram. May Allah give you capability to commemorate the martyrdom days of grandson of Prophet Imam Hussain, peace be upon him. We are lucky enough as the Shias of Ahlul Bayt that we have love of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad in our hearts. And we are very thankful to our parents, our ancestors, our teachers, our instructors, our maraji', our ulama, and our elders of the community who did invest their time to keep us on the right path of Ahlul Bayt. Salamullahi alayhim ajma'in. Muharram is called Muharram because the battle was prohibited during this particular month, along with 3 other months. These 4 months, during the ignorant time even, nobody was fighting. And the difference between Haram and Muharram is, Haram means which can be okay when you are forced. Like wine is haram, and when somebody's life is depending on sip of wine, that will become okay. Bil ijbar, when you are forced. But Muharram means which cannot be okay when even you are forced. So during the month of Muharram, battle was not okay even with jabr, when somebody was in force. So that is why Muharram is called Muharram. During the 61st Hijrah, during the month of Muharram, grandson of Prophet, son of Ali uRDU, Imam Hussain ibn Ali, along with his 121 companions. This is very important to correct that martyrs of Karbala are not limited in 72. It's only we here. The research work is total figure and amount of martyrs of Karbala is 122, including Imam Hussain. And all the names are written on the Rawza of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. May Allah give you tawfiq to do ziyarat of Imam Hussain. You will see all names are written over there. What we can learn from the Muharram and Karbala is freedom, sacrifice, punctuality of religion, being tolerant before the orders of Islam, and not pledging, doing bayat before oppressor like Yazid, hatred against terrorists, and love to the peaceful people. Basically, the theme of Karbala is Karbala protected the boundaries of Shariat and religion. If there was no Karbala, anybody could have courage to do amendments in the rules and regulations of Islam. Karbala has stopped this, alhamdulillah. And Imam Hussain protected the hard work and investment of all prophets, imams, and progeny of prophet. He protected Quran. That is why when he was even martyred, his head was reciting Al-Quran in the markets of Sham and Kufa. So what we can learn from Imam Hussain is punctuality of the prayer. How they offered the prayer with having thousands of woundings and injuries. He was wounded 1,000 times. He got injuries in thousands. But he did not miss his prayer on time, and congregational prayer. This is very important. Salatul Khawf. We can learn the loyalty from the companions of our Imam, how they were loyal. Before the swords, arrows, all the weapons, they were watching the death in their front, but they were eager to sacrifice even before others. This we can learn from Imam alayhi salam. And afterward, Bibi Zainab and Zainul Abidin Salamullahi alayhima, they protected the theme of Karbala. This is basically our goal. But the martyrs of Karbala has done, they protected Islam. What we will do the job of Bibi Zainab, our ladies, and job of Zainul Abidin, our gents. Will protect the lesson of Karbala. May Allah give me a new capability to not ignore and neglect the message of Karbala. And as Haj Doctor was telling all of us, spending in the way of Imam Hussain, believe me, is a vast chapter. And Imam Hussain has his own government, his own system. Imam Hussain only cannot change the luck, but Imam Hussain alayhi salam can exist the luck. If you do not have luck, somebody has no fortune, Imam Hussain can create fortune, like Fitrus. How Imam Hussain took care of this Fitrus? Zakaria, Yahya, Maryam, Prophet Muhammad, Imam Ali, Bibi Fatima, Imam Hassan. These 6 personalities did not take care of Fitrus, but Imam Hussain only, in his childhood, took care of Fitrus. So if you will spend in the way of Imam Hussain will not turn you empty-handed. Do not even count when you spend in the way of Imam Hussain. Mirza Abdul Nabi Qachar, one of the rulers of Iran, he was about to die, and one of his classmates, Molana, Sheikh, Haji Agha, asked him, "O king, ruler, you did not spend anything in the way of Imam Hussain. Can you spend something now when you are departing from this world?" He said, "Okay. From the mine of Taliqan, salt mine, I will spend 1/10 of income of that mine for the Majlis of Imam Hussain, and 9/10 for Hawza Ilmiya." When he got dead, after his death, this friend of his classmate saw him while having the Jannati dress, having the palace and castle in the Jannah. And this classmate, Molana, asked him, "How come you got this?" He said, "Due to 1/10 of that profit of mine of Taliqan for Majlis Hussain." So if you will spend in the way of Imam Hussain will replace it in this world and hereafter. May Allah give you capability to spend a lot in the way of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And may Allah does not make us mahroom from Ziyaratul Hussain in this world and Shafa'atul Hussain on the day of judgment. Allama Hilli, who converted entire Iran in 8th Hijrah, when after his death his student asked him, what happened to you in the grave? He said, Munkar and Nakir did not ask any question. How come? He said, due to Kitabul Alfain wa Ziyaratul Hussain. This is Imam Hussain alayhi salam. May Allah make us from the best followers of Imam Hussain. Salamullahi alayhi. Salawat. من در این شب